What's up, guys? Welcome back to Niche Ball's new video. Today, me and Casey are going to be talking about the upcoming fixture against Burnley at home in the FA Cup. You know, looking to be in a good game for Tottenham. So, Casey, can I get your thoughts on sort of Tottenham's previous game looking towards now?
Of course, recently we just played Bournemouth. We didn't do the match preview for that because we fumbled it a little bit. But if you want my thoughts on it, I thought it was a game that necessarily we didn't deserve too much out of. I think both teams had their chances, and realistically, the only reason we won is just because we put away more. And it's a bit worrying because our past two games have been quite like that. We play well at times, but we haven't really been as dominant as we have been this season, and we seem to really be getting through by the skin of our teeth. We've just been putting away our chances, which obviously is great, but we haven't really been dominating the way we have been. And also what makes it more worrying is that we have a lot of players that will be out for the next couple of games. But of course, there's been rumours about Van der Ven coming back soon. I just hope that this Burnley game can really continue, restart this, or obviously continue the good form, and also, start this domination once again. Joe, what were your thoughts on the last game?
I think Tottenham started well, in my opinion, and then it was sort of the story as of recent, sort of fell off towards the end of the first half, came out the second half, was still under pressure, but they saw it through this time. They didn't crumble like other games before with these sort of this injury problem we've been going through. They actually pulled through and got the win. So yeah, I think it was a positive game for us. We need these are the types of games where you just got to trudge through and get the 3 points sort of. But anyway, this also means that we've won 4 out of our last 5, which compared to Burnley have only won 1 out of last 5. But to be honest, Casey, Burnley have really disappointed me this season. People are saying they might actually finish mid-table, and they're just, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts to say on Burnley this season, Casey?
Mate, I had the exact same, predictions as you did. Of course, I didn't watch too many championship games. I couldn't say that I'm a championship expert, but from what I saw and from the way that they played and the style that they were playing, I thought going to the Premier League they would adapt fine. And we've seen many teams in the past, use this attacking style and do fine. For example, we had Sheffield United when they first came up a couple of years ago, and they kind of didn't really play necessarily the same way, but played in a more of attacking aspect. And of course, we've seen the rise of Brighton using that same that type of football. So I thought coming into this, they got a few decent players. They got some. I thought they made some very good signings, but it just hasn't really been like that. And I think what's really holding them back is lack of experience, and they. A bit like, how Chelsea at the moment, they've trusted themselves more into the youth. And I just think it's a bit naive to think that. I mean, of course, you want to have young players for the future, but you can't build your whole team out of young players because, look at them now. They're not really winning any games. Yeah.
Well, now, looking forward to the Burnley game, you've got a couple of our players out from AFCON and the Asia Cup. We haven't got Son. We haven't got, players like Sarr. Obviously, Basuma's gone as well. People forget about him, but he would have been good for this game. And I'm not sure about Burnley. I think they'll be without Foster, who I think is South African. But apart from that, I'm not really too clued up on their squad. But it's going to be sort of it could be a surprising lineup, to be fair. I wonder if people like Valise and Phillips, or maybe even Donnelly, might get a go in this game.
Donnelly,
I'm not sure if Ange. I don't know if he trusts the youth as much as many of our fans want him to, but yeah, Casey, do you want to give me your thoughts on who do you think might actually, be sort of a key player in this game coming up?
Well, of course you mentioned the youth before. I would love to see Valise used a bit more, but I just don't really think that's going to be happening because right now, today's Tuesday, the game's on Friday. We don't really know Valise's state, but again, last week we just saw Benton play, so it could be a surprise. We don't know, and yeah, I would love to see Donnelly get an actual chance. He's only come on here and there for 5 minutes or so, and I feel like this is a very important game for our youth to really try them out and see if they can work in the Tottenham shirt. But I don't really think it's going to, of course, change too much. Of course, Lo Celso's been absolutely fantastic this season. I would like to see him more. I would presume Bentancur will be getting the whole game. And it's just, honestly, it's just down to Højbjerg and Skip. And out of the two of them, I probably would prefer Højbjerg. And yeah, I mean, I would like to see Phillips maybe start. And, maybe Foster in goal. He hasn't played already this season. He can do a job there. And I just think that the pace obviously we're going to be lacking is up front, really. We won't have Son, so of course Richarlison will go up. We'll have Johnson and just Kulusevski, but if one of them is injured, I've got Hill and Valise, and maybe not even Valise possibly. Yeah. So we've got hope no one really gets injured, and we might see some changes. We might not. I can't really say too much right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming Kulusevski will get a game because he missed the last one through suspension. But yeah, the game now, I really do hope Tottenham actually go for it. I'd love to see a cup run. As I say, this football that we're playing now, it gives you that sort of cup football. Knockouts. Just go for it. Yeah. Get the goals.
Yeah.
Because as of recent, Tottenham have just sort of been lacklustre in the cups, going out to lower league sides. And then you look at sort of the run we could have potentially had if we beaten those lower league sides, it really is disappointing. So, considering the Carabao Cup exit, I hope Ange actually takes the FA Cup a bit more seriously. Now, for me, for predictions, Burnley, they really are a struggling side, so I'm going to have to say 3-0, I'll be honest. Anything less, I might be a bit disappointed. I'm accepting at home, crowd hopefully gets up for it, night game, and I hope we just put 3 past them and get the job done and move on to the next game. Casey, what do you think for this? What are your predictions?
Well, as you said, I would love to see a Steel Cup run. Last year we had such a good opportunity. I believe if we beat Sheffield, we had Blackburn at home, which we really easily could have gone far in the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. I can't really remember, but one of the cups we should have gone further than we actually did. And of course, bowing out of the Carabao Cup so early, it would have just been really nice to see us actually go on a cup run. We just had Premier League football all season, and I know for a lot of clubs that's the best thing that they can have really for them. But we consider ourselves a big club in England. I'll like to see us win a trophy at some point in my life. Yeah. But in terms of predictions, I'm going to say a 4-1, just simply because we're at home. I just see us conceding. Like I said, I reckon Foster's going to have a go and goal, maybe Phillips, and we're just a bit clumsy. Even with our strongest back four, we're still clumsy in that way. We do concede here and there. I just see us keeping a clean sheet, and I just think it's just going to be a very comfortable game. And we just move on to the next one. Hopefully, like we both said, we got a nice little cup run, maybe a trophy this year, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
This first year.
We hope.
Who knows? But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. Of course, this has been another match preview from me and Joe here. Of course, drop a like and drop a comment, letting us know your thoughts and all that. And if you're new around here, please subscribe. Hopefully, we can get 100 subscribers by, I don't know, end of February maybe. But we'll see. And we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.